A
Uh,
bone tree.
it's legit, like, when
Thinks
that's my
with the
family tree
fur.
from when the parents came over or the grandparents came over from Ireland is like, it just goes like this.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are. I'm not even sure they're like all individual like people. Like maybe they're some of them they have the same names. Can't tell if it's somebody just died really young and then there was another one and they reused a name.
Sam, do you have the starting soon up?
No, I just started. We're live.
Oh,
Or
Oh,
I don't
hello.
think so.
Oh, well, fuck.
Said we were
Oh,
ready.
we are live. How about that?
Oh,
Sorry, I kind of forgot we would do the starting soon screen. I just kind of went live because everyone said they were ready. That's how
That's right.
excited I am for D&D.
I was waiting for something to happen, but
It's okay.
my Twitch browser was fucking lying to me.
guys are
Hello,
so good at this.
internet. It's been a while.
We're back.
We're back.
Oh, good. All my audio is working. I did not check that before we started.
We're back, and it's
Oh, rusty.
Wednesday, which means that I'm gonna take some leave. And then we're gonna play some D&D. We're gonna roll some dice. Are you guys excited to roll dice after not playing D&D for like 1,000 years? It feels like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Will there be stabbing?
I fucking hope so.
I mean there can always be stabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
If
just
I don't
depends on the circumstances.
Yeah, if I don't facilitate you stabbing someone, I want you to go out and find someone to stab.
Let's go. Let's go stab those guys on the bridge.
I mean, I think right now it's more like we might get stabbed by your aunt.
True.
That still technically
Yeah.
answers my question. So,
Yeah.
Well,
There'd be stabbing. You didn't stipulate who was going to be doing the stabbing.
Well, don't get ahead of me. Because before we begin, as always, I like to give shout outs to all of the tools and the things that we use to make all of this happen, up to and including, but not limited to, Incarnate and Dungeon Alchemist to make maps, Hero Forge, which I am on all of the time, even when we take a million-year hiatus. Um, to make minis. Foundry VTT is an excellent tool which allows you to see all of the things that we do. Fantasy name generators, because I am not. I don't have the brain cells to come up with unique names for all of these motherfuckers. So that is a tool that I rely on very heavily. Monument Studios and Pocket Bard for all of the music that we use, either live or otherwise. Um, and last but not least, the kind of the whole reason we do this is raising money for Extra Life.
Yay.
Always I should probably put this disclaimer at the beginning, but our efforts are for the kids, but this stream is probably not for the kids. Um, but yeah, you can visit our Extra Life team page to see some donation perks that may or may not be available to affect the game in real time. Um, you can either give certain players advantage or disadvantage on their next rolls, including myself, the Dungeon Master. And there's a couple of cool things that I've put in there. Um, but yeah. Um, so without further ado, oh, there is one more interesting thing that I wanted to just mention real quick. Um, Nerd House is fostering a puppy dog now.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Calzone. He's a pit bull mix. And if information on him, if you would like to adopt, or if you're in the market for a new doggo, is forthcoming in the near future. So be on the lookout for updates on that stuff. Um,
You okay?
oh, and there's his butt, kind of.
They can't see it. Lula's face is in the way.
Ah, I can see it, and that's enough for me. Um, so yeah, now without further ado, I would like everybody to roll a percentile.
35.
35. Why is your character's lowest stat the one that it is?
There's a tie. Do you want both or do you want me to pick
I
one?
want both.
Okay. Uh so his strength is only a 10. The answer is he's a goddamn gnome.
Fair. He's just a little guy.
Yeah, he little guy. Um and his charisma is also only a 10. And that is because he generally lets his guns do all of the talking. He doesn't really do that with his mouth. He's got other people in the group to use words.
So he's just unpracticed at the art of diplomacy.
Yes, despite being over 300 years old. Just
So
not a thing that he chose to spend 300 plus years learning.
so he's
He
an
honed other
ornery
skills.
old man.
Yes. An ornery old
So
weak man.
he's an ornery old man and just a little guy.
Yep.
Got it. All right. Sam, what did you get?
94.
94. I think you've already gotten this one. What is your character's biggest flaw?
Mm. That sounds probably right. I'll roll again. $100.
100.
Can't roll that shit when I need to.
Currently,
Yeah.
this is a very interesting question. Currently, what is your character the most curious about?
Currently,
Some shit went down in the last session. Last couple of sessions, and you guys are just now starting to mitigate all of the aftermath on that.
I don't know.
So bear that in mind.
Yeah, I don't know if curious is the right descriptor for how she's feeling about her family currently. I think it's more panicked and that kind of thing. I think the curiousness is about the phoenix egg they have, and you know, what did those other people want with it who are not part of Skytown, clearly. Kind of the underlying like plot threads that we have more than anything else in terms of like curiosity.
Okay. Court, what you got?
60.
60. Ooh. What decision would the party have to make in order for your character to consider splitting off from the group? And I am going to clarify this. By splitting off from the group, I mean leaving permanently. Like, what is going to cause Helia to throw up the double birds and rage quit?
Um,
Honestly, not a lot. Um, from them, I think, aside from utter disregard of innocent, especially like children that can't help themselves. But I always kind of considered like if she ever had to make decisions to leave the group, um, because of some things I've figured out in her backstory, it would be more to protect them than her being like, fuck you guys, I just can't get behind this.
Okay. So like overtly evil acts for its own sake is
Yeah, like I think
pretty
if they
much
wanted
where
to
the
start
line
murder
is.
hoboing, like she would just be like, absolutely not. Like, this is not.
Shit.
Yeah.
There goes our plan, guys.
Damn
Yeah.
it. Secret evil party.
I mean,
Well,
Zil
just-
wanted to stab.
So much for all of this, then, I guess.
I mean, there's stabbing and then there's just like senseless murder, you know? She's not down for that.
You just have to find someone worthy of being stabbed, and it's fine.
Exactly. Like that guy that disrespected them in the food hall.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there's a difference between taking the lunchroom bully and knocking him down a peg or two, and taking the lunchroom bully and chopping off his legs.
Exactly. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I will keep that in mind. Tina.
17.
17. I'm actually gonna do this so that it looks like I'm actually looking at you people. What is your character's favorite season?
No, apparently he's having a coughing attack.
Oh.
Either that or he ate something. Favorite season is probably spring. Mostly because that's
Okay.
when things transform.
Okay.
I think the first time that Endeavor saw something like caterpillar that became a butterfly, it was mind blown.
Got it. Just the embodied, like, all of the emotion
Yeah.
and connotations that you could possibly associate
Yeah.
with that.
Mm-hmm. Literally, I think it was just like, oh, and like it's very natural because everything goes from, I guess dormant is the better word than dead to not. So things that maybe didn't appear beautiful or didn't appear alive can be reanimated. Endeavor likes that whole cyclical thing. Like they like that whole cycle of the whole circle of life very much.
Okay. All right, excellent. Then yeah, so with all of that out of the way, is there anyone who would like to volunteer to catch us all up on who the hell you people are and what the fuck's going on?
To catch myself up on who the fuck we are and what the hell is going on.
Who took good notes or remembers what happened last time?
I took notes. Okay. Okay, so like the beginning part, less good notes. They got better later. So when we rested for the night, I don't remember 100% how it happened, but somehow someone said the magic words to bring up a fucking fire elemental.
Yep.
Who said it? It was
Inside the dome.
Yeah,
Inside
the
the
dome.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it
that
was
was
Endeavor.
that
That
me.
makes sense.
That
I
was
should
me.
know that was Endeavor.
So
Mhm.
yes, you learned that little like receptacle that you guys are carrying this phoenix in is carries all of the properties as a censure of controlling fire elementals, where once per day you can summon a fire elemental who will do your bidding for, what is it, an hour
I
or
think it's an
something?
hour.
Or until you drop
So once you figure it out-
concentration and
Yeah, concentration for an
Yeah.
hour.
yeah.
Yes.
But you got a little
So
fire
after that
friend.
wonderful fiasco, um, what else happened that night? Helia had some weird dream about some tavern that she was playing in, but like she couldn't quite tell where she was or get any details.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the ash was still falling basically all night long. And so our travel was kind of slow. It took us like 4 days to get back. And Lula and Dill did some tinkering, and Lula made some fancy bullets. That's very important to note.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, did we I don't actually remember the specifics on those magic bullets.
uh,
Did we actually adjudicate that?
Yeah.
you gave the details of how she makes them, yeah. During a long or short rest, Lula can expand one spell slot and make a tinkering check, DC 15, to imbue 2 bullets with an element, based upon the spell type used. So, like a poison
Right,
spray
right.
would make poison bullets.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I told you the notes got good
Mm.
when Zoe was getting fancy shit. That's basically when the notes got good.
Yeah.
I think you got I think you got a round or two. Did you get a set?
I don't
I
know if
think
we ever
you-
decided that I have them, or you just figured out how to do it.
I think you just figured out how to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and probably just like trying to get it put together was gonna be a bitch in the wilderness. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think anything that you created was used up in the R&D phase.
Okay.
And field testing.
That's fine.
Definitely some fucked up trees out there.
Yeah.
I
We'll
mean,
get 'em working.
at this point they're all kind of fucked up, but
Fair.
for other reasons, like a
yes.
volcano.
Yes, which again, not our fault. As we get closer to town, we start passing groups of people leaving. Mostly the medium-sized creatures are leaving.
And the
it seems like
halflings.
and the halflings. But it seems most of the like gnomes and dwarves seem to be sticking around. We end up stopping at the gate with a guy in like armor that has the deep armor insignia that's like looks a little off. That we eventually
It
realize that
is-
these guys are go ahead. I forgot what they were called. I can't find
it
it in my
was
notes.
the Deep Legion.
Deep Legion. That's what the term is.
If the Deep Armory is the cops, then the Deep Legion is the army.
Yep.
Like they are the city's formal standing military.
Yes. Because we're essentially in a police state due to the giant fucking ocean in the middle of the city.
We're working on it.
Yeah, that they're working on. We run into Corlias, who basically tells us on the low, like, don't trust anybody, everything's chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave us the scroll, which is a deed to the Phoenix Fireforge property. So we have land now. We are landowners.
Hey,
Which is
if
cool.
it-
Which is real cool because some of us don't have houses anymore.
Yeah, we actually don't
Yeah,
know if
true.
the forge is still standing.
It's not in the zone of now
True.
Yeah, it's not in the
water.
no-no zone. Basically everything's on fire. Lula and Zill's apartments are still there. Those Zills got ransacked, and those people were probably disappointed by how broke this old man was. Endeavor and Helia, their apartments in a canyon.
Yeah.
Basically everything else is on fire, and as we attempt to get to Lula's uncle's place on the other side of town, run into some a-holes on a bridge running a fucking racket that Zill just had no patience for. Zero patience. Didn't happen. They do not pay the toll. And when we get to props to Hops, what is his name? Loxum only lets family through, and the rest of us have to basically wait outside. And that's where we ended.
Yeah, I think we...
Those are my notes.
Did we say we were gonna meet at the Forge Master Temple, or were you guys gonna wait for me?
I don't know if we said.
I don't
I didn't
think
write
we
that
said, but I thought the plan was to wait because, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we were gonna try to get in or something.
Yeah, I think the plan was for us to see if we could find another way in.
In where?
Props to Hops.
Tina, you have a dog.
I have a dog, yes. Into the props to Hops, because we weren't allowed in because we're not family.
Okay.
Also, her family doesn't like us.
We're bad influence.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure how much they like you right now.
Yeah.
Unclear still. Could be good. Cousin was not in town when Giant Canyon was
Not in
made.
town.
I'm convinced we saved that kid's life.
After you had killed her once.
By bringing her
What?
to the erupting volcano.
The Hammer's Clamor was is no more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The area that shop was in is now at the bottom of this canyon.
Yeah. So, yeah.
All right. So
Lula goes in.
Yeah.
Lula and Elza
Oh yeah.
step through the door, and Brutus step through the doors of this inn through the kitchen. The front of the building is like completely boarded up. And the two and a half of you step through the doors of the kitchen, through the kitchen out to like the main dining area, and you see a lot of familiar faces, but it is not quite as full as you might have hoped. You take a quick look around. You see your Uncle Wilrick, and do you want me to?
Yeah, can you text me that?
Yeah, I'll send you a picture.
Because I definitely don't remember most of the names on that on that tree. It's like 28 names I ended up with. Maybe? That sounds like too many.
There's like 30 fucking people on this list.
They're gnomes! And I felt like I should have put more on there. But I was brain dead.
I'm just gonna do this. I sent it to all of you so that we can all ridicule this woman together.
Oh, don't judge my handwriting either.
And how small this list is for a family of gnomes.
It really is.
The only number is control.
Yeah.
Hey, it could have been worse. It could have been satyrs. There's not enough paper on the planet to fill out Dermot's family tree.
All satyrs.
The
Just
answer is
every
yes.
satyr.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you see your Uncle Wilrick and your aunt
Trinov, got it.
Trinov.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see it takes you a minute, but you do spot all 5 kids.
Okay.
That are kind of just like running around. You see your parents.
Okay.
You see your Aunt Odatra and your uncle Paralyn. And then you also see sitting at a table by herself you also see your Aunt Yuza.
Okay.
So there are there's 2, 4, 6, 7. There's a dozen people in the room. And it's not a very big space. So, there's not really a ton of space for moving around, but it's not overcrowded by any means. But it is crowded enough that when 2 more people enter the room, all eyes turn to you.
Okay, I'm listening. The dog just keeps getting further and further away with that toy as he pushes it through the living room. I just want to make sure he's good over there. Did you figure it out?
So conversation stops and all eyes turn to you. And at first, Odatra has her back to you, but upon realizing the conversation has stopped and everybody's looking towards the door, Odatra stands up and turns towards the 2 of you. And without saying anything, Odatra locks eyes with Lula and marches over to you.
Lula kind of like flinches a little.
I need you to make a dexterity
Yeah,
saving throw.
okay. 12.
12.
Can I use my bardic
You
inspiration?
get... Sure.
Or what is it? A D8?
Should be a D8, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. 18. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's 6. Yeah, 18.
18. 18 is sufficient. Odatra stomps up to you, and at first, you think that she's just gonna start screaming in your face until you see her shoulder come back, and you realize that she's throwing. You are able to dodge out of the way just in time for a wild fist to swoop through the air where your head was.
Yep.
At that point, a couple of things happen in quick succession. First, Elsa gets between the 2 of you.
Brutus joins her.
Your Uncle Perilyn leaps up from his chair. And Wilric and your father also get up, and they separate the 2 of you. Your father and your Uncle Perilyn start like moving towards the 2 of you and Elsa. Everybody else starts just like restraining Odatra. Odatra at this point now just starts wailing and screaming. I thought you were dead. What did you do with my daughter? And all kinds of other shit.
Whoa.
Can we hear this from outside?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Lula will...
Like, you don't hear like any of the buildup, but all of a sudden you start hearing screaming, and Dever, you recognize it as Odatra's voice because I believe you went with
I think it was
the
Zill.
last.
It was
Was
Zill.
it Zill?
It was Zill.
Yeah, it was Zill.
I've interacted.
Then yeah, whoever went with the last time you were at Hammer's Clamor, you recognize Odatra's very distinct and loud and angry and mean and other adjectives voice. While that is happening, your Uncle Parolin and your father kind of take the two of you aside, sit you down at a couple of bar stools, and your dad looks to you and says, "Where the hell have you been?"
Brutus will come and sit like right behind her, guarding her six.
Okay.
And she'll just kind of look at Elza for a minute, and then we were at the mountain. We were doing a job.
When did you get back?
Just now.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Oh, she's not good at those. Should have saved that bardic inspiration.
Oh
Taking
well.
the hit. Oh, really should have saved that bardic inspiration. That's a 5.
Your father looks at you and says, "And what kind of job was this that put you at the top of an active volcano when it erupted?"
It was for the Phoenix Fire Forge to get them a new flame for their after it exploded. We didn't. There was another party there. They caused the eruption. They were attacking the Phoenix that lives there. We weren't set on getting a. We just needed the fire. That's what we were sent for. But this group. They wanted the bird itself. And it did not like that.
What happened?
We got up there. We got through the layer, the temple that's up there, and we saw this other group, these mercenaries, I guess, trying to kill the Phoenix or at least capture it. So we tried to defend it. We were going there to negotiate. Try and trade it something for what we needed. And then they were too quick. We couldn't stop them. We were so close. But they killed the Phoenix, it exploded, and the volcano woke up.
He puts a hand on each of your shoulders and just says, "Oh, and boy, did it. I'm glad you're safe." And he pulls you into a hug. Your uncle is, throughout this conversation, your uncle is having a very similar conversation, with Elsa. Go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage.
I don't need roll shitty anyway. That's a 4.
Well, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're kind of engrossed in telling your own story. You're not really paying attention to the conversation that's happening next to you. Um, but but yeah, your dad pulls you into a hug. Um, Elza finishes up her story, going into a little bit more detail of how they got back and why it took so long, um, and that sort of thing. Um, and yeah, your dad starts to explain uh, that, um, after the earthquake started, when the volcano erupted, um, the uh, uh, and he takes a second because you can see in his eyes. I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. Um, it You see in his eyes that as he's trying to bring you up to speed on what's been happening, he is reliving a memory, and it is not a good one. Um, the earthquakes started, and the city was split in half. The ocean opened up and started to flood into the city proper. Um, it's only been in the last 2 or so days that mages have been able to mobilize in a meaningful way to start stemming that tide and build a dam so that the entire core doesn't drown. Um, I don't know what the situation is inside the core, but it's. I can only imagine if they've already declared martial law here. I'm sure you've seen Legionnaires doing patrols on your way in. I heard that they're guarding the gates and not actually letting anybody in. Although, and like just gesturing to you, that obviously is not entirely true.
Well, it pays to be the guild I am, I guess.
Apparently. Um,
Deep Armory got us in. Got me back to you all. But you're right. They're Deep Legion now. It's not. We haven't tried to get back into the keep, but from the patrols we're seeing, it is martial. It is martial law. It is best that you all stay inside. Stay here as long as you can.
and that's what most people are doing. Anyone who can afford to not be out on the streets, um, anyone who isn't immediately useful either to run supplies to those of us who are left or to aid in the construction of this dam. Um, People are staying inside. Anybody out on the streets is probably not the sort that you want to associate with, let alone contend with. And the Legionnaires do not often take prisoners.
Good to know while I'm walking around.
So just be careful, and if you do find yourself in any trouble, make damn sure that you're on the right side of it.
I always try to. Who are we missing?
Um, I, uh, I haven't heard from, um, your, Jelza and Tanbus.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from any of them, and I don't think your mother has heard from Creeley.
Okay.
Um,
Um,
but everyone else is accounted for. Um, I know, uh, Creeley's two kids are both boys.
sure.
Okay. They are both helping with the dam project. But they have been here to see us. Fortunately, your uncle was very smart and made this place, though a little bit out of the way, makes for a good meeting spot for the family.
I have to stay with my party for a little bit. I should stay with them. Half of them lost their home. And we have some business to take care of. But I'll check in.
Okay. Um. Yeah, your mother and I are not going anywhere. We're both too old to be of any real use to anyone else out there. Um. But you are. I will be sure to calm my sister down.
Yeah, maybe I should make myself scarce for now.
That might not be a bad idea.
Until she realizes that if Elsa had been here, she would have been in even more danger.
Well, all things considered, I think it might be, and at this point, looking um, to Elsa, it might be best, at least for the time being, that you stay here with us, just until your mother calms down. Elsa just kind of looks at him and just nods her head. Well, I'll talk to Wilrick and make sure that you and Brutus always have a bed here if you need it.
Thank you. It'd be nice if the party can at least come in when I check in. We don't need a place to stay. Mine is still standing, but
Well,
I don't like them standing out on the street while I talk to you all.
we'll make sure they're on the short list.
Thank you.
No. And he pulls you into another hug and just says again, I'm just glad you're safe, such as it is.
Me too. I'm glad you guys are here. She'll hug him. She'll hug Mom, Lilrick, kids, and then pretty much anybody who will actually talk to her. She'll give hellos and goodbyes and glad you're safe.
Yeah, by the time this conversation wraps up, your mother and Yuza, both kind of like passively join. Your Uncle Wilrick has always been cool with the whole situation of you changing guilds. Um, Even if he can't like outwardly like celebrate it, like, hey, follow your dreams and all that kind of garbage. Yuza is absolutely black sheep of the family.
Yeah.
Bad influence. Yuza is your cool witchy aunt.
I'm really glad I didn't have to tell you that.
So yeah, so there's that. Um your Uncle Peveril just kind of like puts a hand on your shoulder and thanks you for bringing Elsa back safe. This entire time, um, Odatra is arguing with with Wilrick and Trinov, about how you should be locked up. You kidnapped Elsa. You could have gotten her killed, and just like mega level of just ranting.
Delusions. Okay.
Delusion, mega level delusional ranting.
Got it.
And yeah, and you turn to leave.
I will also give, that's party funds, not my funds. I will give my mom 10 gold.
Okay.
I don't know how good money is at the moment in the town, but money is money.
Mm-hmm.
So I pass that over to her, just to make sure that they have something. And then
Okay.
I will take Brutus and head back outside.
Okay. Yeah, the other three of you decide to wait, and you're kind of just like in this like nook on the street, with the doorman just kind of hanging out.
Periodically.
Oh, I mean, I was waiting for you to come down to us because I was going to dimension door up there, but if Willa comes down,
I just
don't need
feel
to
like
do-
there's like wincing as the voice escalates. It's like ooh, oh.
I'm sure she's fine.
I
just don't understand why that woman is such a bitch all the time. Like, it's got to be exhausting.
think some people are just made that way.
Apparently so.
Haven't heard any glass shatter though, so that's a positive sign.
Mm-hmm. So you guys get outside, and at this point we're starting to get just past midday. The rain that started this morning continues to come down, starts getting a little worse. With all of the ash that's been falling over the entire region, the streets and the sidewalks and just about everything is turning very muddy. It is almost like a cement mud. It's like cement with no actual binding agent. So it's just thick and heavy and gross and just a pain in the ass to go through.
It was a one-time toy.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So brute force it is.
So brute course it is. Got it. He got real tired of it after a while. Okay.
This is bullshit. Give me the food.
I think that's kind of what it was. Like, he
Oh,
started
it's-
knocking it around, but then he realized, like, fuck this shit.
He realized the food was inside, so obviously the solution is to also be inside.
Amazing.
I mean,
Well,
he wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, not
he did
wrong.
he solved the puzzle.
He did.
Also, that particular toy is not actually very highly rated.
Okay.
For tough chewers.
Yeah, for like tough chewers.
But he got all the kibble out, so let's just hope he didn't eat any of those pieces.
You'll know
find it
tomorrow morning.
Now he's back on
Sam.
the couch.
Did you want to try and let him outside?
I was gonna do it in a little bit.
Okay.
Let's food digest for a minute, but if I vanish, that's why. That's where I'm
Okay.
You good boy.
So yeah, the rain is continuing to come down. Inside this like little nook, there is an overhang, so you guys just aren't standing in the rain. But yeah, where are you guys headed then?
We have to bring the thing.
Forge Master.
Yeah.
Because we can't keep it, and the guy who
don't
was gonna pay us
Left.
left.
I mean, we did technically still get paid.
That's true. That's true.
But we still can't keep it. I mean, I think
mean,
Aegir might be the best to take the
we can.
small one.
I say we take it to a gear, see what he says, see what we can do with it.
Oh yeah. You could also tell him about the fire elemental.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
see if what he thinks.
Well, I think he enchanted the box.
Mhm.
So, in theory, he should know that it summons a fire elemental.
Does the box summon the fire elemental, or does the egg summon a fire elemental to protect itself?
Yes.
How about we go find out?
Only one way to find out.
Let's go to a gear. Are we stealthing? We don't need to cross the bridge. yet.
I mean, can we even in this?
Sledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we need to stealth. Just
I think perhaps we should just make sure that we're settled in somebody's home, since mine's, well, down there.
Let me go back to mine.
Perhaps before it gets dark.
Do you need me to go see if there's? Do you need me to go swim and see if there's?
I don't think there's really a point, unfortunately.
You didn't. There's nothing that you needed.
No, I mean, all of my important things I usually keep with me, but I think everything would be ruined and or destroyed, so. Sorry about your plants, by the way.
It's okay.
We'll get you some more.
at least you know they're well watered.
They don't do well in salt water.
Oh, back to that low charisma score. we tried.
Oh,
That was
never
so
mind then, I guess.
accurate. So good.
All right, so you guys start making your way towards Forge Master Temple.
Yes.
Oh, we're going back toward where all those assholes were.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think we can kind of skirt around, like, to the
Mm-hmm.
east and come around instead of going by the bridge for now. And then if we're gonna stay at...
We can go by the big fire.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. So, as you guys are heading in that direction, I need all of you to make a perception check.
All right, Cord. If this dice rolls like ass, it's your fault.
Rude.
Did Brutus take damage?
By this point, no.
Okay, I'm gonna fix those.
17.
Pen.
Miss Jackson.
So, are they mediocre or good? Or shit?
Mediocre right now.
Well, maybe they have to warm up. God.
Sam.
Lula rolled a 14, Brutus rolled a natty 1.
Okay.
He's getting a lot of that, like...
is licking his wiener and getting distracted, just like all dogs.
Brutus got a bunch of
Um,
ash sludge on his face and is
Did
trying
you
to
make
get it
a
off.
mechanical dog?
No, I don't think she would have. Actually, no, that's not true. I think she would.
I mean, how else is she supposed to get the beer out?
Is it the lever?
No!
No! I want to
God.
say no to that, but I feel like she would because it's funny.
Oh, yeah, you see, I just put the tap right up here, and everybody's like, Lula, you...
You gave it a.
Well, Brutus is officially a boy. Congrats, it's a boy.
Brutus was actually had a female name before this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rhodes, you got a 10?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, Endeavor and Helia, the two of you, as you guys are walking, you notice that maybe a half a block back, there does appear to be someone following you. Endeavor, you recognize this guy from the bridge.
Which dickhole is this?
We don't.
Is this the one we were speaking with, or the asshole?
No.
Is this one of the dudes who is invisible?
By invisible, you mean behind you? No.
Yeah. Yeah, those ones. I was real distracted on the bridge, guys. But it's one of the...
No, it was the other guy that was in front of you, but it was not the guy doing the talking.
Okay. I will, in a very quiet voice, share that with the party. We're being followed. Looks like one of the people from the bridge. I'm not going to turn around and look back again, but I do want to keep an eye out kind of peripherally, because if there's one person from the bridge, I'd be curious if there's other people in the same little gang who are not behind, but either around to the sides or in front.
Okay.
Hey, Zil, do you, have your gun loaded?
What kind of question is that?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, is the safety off?
Well, no, I know how to use proper gun procedures, but it can be off very quickly.
Who walks around with the safety off?
Helia,
missing a limb.
I lost
Helia
the arm in a
is,
different incident, okay?
I'm just saying that there's...
Helia's, fidgeting with her little instrument, and, you hear her play a chord, and if that guy could make a wisdom save...
What are you doing?
Casting Hold Person.
Is he within range, actually? They're half a block
It's
back.
60 feet.
He's too far from you.
He's too far. Okay.
Yeah.
How
He's
far
like
back is he?
he's like 100, 150 feet away.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a ways back.
Okay.
Just let him follow us for now.
Are you sure?
It's perfectly legal for us to be walking around, as far as we know.
And it's legal for him to be walking around right now.
Let's let them be the instigators in this.
Can I do another perception check to see if anybody else from that little group is around?
Sure.
Even worse. That's a 5.
Wow.
Perfect.
Natural 1 to be specific.
Hey.
What the fuck did I do here?
Right.
I'm too busy explaining to Helia proper gun safety procedures. And everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems inconvenient to have it on all the time, but I guess I get it because you don't want to like accidentally shoot yourself in the leg or worse.
Yeah, artificial limbs are very expensive. Okay, I don't need to have 2 of them.
Yeah, but you could have Lila make you like a cannon hand.
If she knew how to do that, then I probably would.
Imagine if you could switch it out. Bombs away, rocket launcher hand.
All right, so
Writes down idea.
If you have a machine gun hand, then you can just like spin the thing.
you are so your group is just walking down the street. You know that this guy is behind you. I
Yep.
need everyone to make one last perception check.
Okay.
17, that's better.
Are you kidding me?
19.
Okay, these dice are okay.
Okay,
They're acceptable.
good.
The dice are okay. It's hard to read between the 1 and the 7 though.
I'm sorry. They're very pretty though. They have little
They are.
animals
They're
on them.
really pretty, and they have little aminals on them. 26.
26, Court
19.
and Sam. 1. Okay.
Or both of us? 2
Oh.
nat ones.
Oh, just get them out of the way
Hey
now.
guys! Go to
Snake
Vegas with those
eyes,
rolls.
For
Seriously.
real. Clearly, after 3 weeks, my dice have not rested enough or learned their lessons.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Ooh, those are pretty.
Are you sending her my dice?
They're a perfect endeavor dice.
All right.
Those are very
So
endeavory.
your group rounds a corner in the street, and I'm missing one. Here we go. You round the corner of this street, and you see about 20 feet ahead of you is that guy from the bridge who was doing all the talking, and one other person standing next to him. You guys kind of saw this coming, so I need everybody to roll initiative.
Hey.
You stay. Hmm.
It's two biscuits.
Oh, Right.
Du- du- dun.
I spoke too soon.
Okay. Wow.
Oof.
The bar is not real high.
Oh, hey,
Zilmy.
I did a little bit better than that.
Can we?
Nine-
Do you have the map up? A map up?
30-20. Sorry.
20. There.
Oh, hey.
Endeavor.
5.
You are a lot of things, but none of them are last. Hell yeah.
15.
Lula.
17.
And I
Hey,
don't
look, there's an
recall,
Alan.
does
Is this?
Brutus go on his own initiative, or does he share yours?
Brutus shares mine.
There's an Alan. Was there? There was an Al. Was there an Alan back up top the mountain?
I'm just reusing the mini.
But
Is
yes,
it not
there
the
was.
same Alan?
No,
Yeah.
we killed that Owlin, I think.
Did we?
Yeah, you
I
killed
thought,
it.
who fled? Didn't somebody just up and like
They
fucking
tried
leave?
to. They
Oh,
tried
okay.
to. There were no survivors.
Oh, they failed. They didn't make it past the lava.
That was that big explosion probably got them.
The
They
liquid
were-
hot magma.
We kind of fucked everybody up.
Oh, hey, magma. That reminds me.
So yeah,
Magma?
so
Fuck yes, I do.
Oh, Dustin, not that it really matters, but I was wrong about my correction of my math. It was 19.
It does not matter.
Yeah. Just being honest. Being honest.
I appreciate your honesty, but it changes nothing. It is your turn. You are first. Even on a 19, you're still first.
All right.
So you have you have over here, this is like a half wall and a medium-sized humanoid cowl, large cowl up over their head, so you can't really see if they're like human or elf, but they are a tall folk. They are holding a staff. And they are behind this half wall. You've got these two fuckers right here who are brandishing a long sword, and one of them is brandishing just a long sword. The other also has a shield. You've got two guys up here. These guys are 15 feet up and are both brandishing bows. And you have this last guy back here. This is the guy that was following you. As you guys turn the corner and the mage pops up from behind that wall, you see him brandish a longsword.
Okay. Hmm. What does it look like the stuff kind of down here? Is that something that I could like have partial cover behind depending on the size of that stuff.
What stuff? I'm sorry.
This pile of stuff here.
That is just a pile of crates and boxes and just general refuse and debris.
Am I small enough to get cover if I were to like squat down there?
It depends, but sure.
Hmm.
You guys are a little bit surrounded, so it wouldn't necessarily give you cover from all angles, of course.
Sure.
But there is merit to seeking some cover behind that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mostly just trying to maybe get cover from the people with the bows.
Mm-hmm.
Make that a little harder for them. All right. Would you mind unpausing the game, please?
No.
Is it any sort of save for me to get in the middle of that pile of shit, or just normal movement?
I would say an acrobatics check to get like into it. But if you're just like moving up to it, the streets aren't so bad that they're like difficult terrain or anything like that.
Then to start, I'm going to take a shot at. I don't remember how to guns.
Yeah, how do we
How
play
to
this
gun.
game?
How to gun.
How to gun.
Okay. I'm gonna take a shot at. Let's go with this guy first. Why not?
Okay.
26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Jesus.
That's a whole 10 points of damage.
Okay.
So that is one of those. And fuck it. I will take a shot at the other sniper up there. We'll go one each.
Okay.
That's less good. 17.
17 still hits.
13 points of damage.
Damn.
And then I'm gonna yeah, I will shimmy myself like right here, kind of like trying to essentially duck behind this, I don't know, bag of grain or something,
Okay.
for when these two inevitably start letting arrows fly. I don't really have bonus actions, so done.
Right.
Rhodes, who did you shoot at?
Both of them.
Both
Both
these
of
guys
the
up here.
archers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure
Alright.
I'm spreading the love a little.
Lula, it is your turn.
Alright. Lula is going to...
And suddenly I do not feel bad about what this encounter looks like on my end.
Lula's gonna jump onto Brutus.
Brutus.
Movement? Is that movement?
Yeah, that's movement and then half of your movement to mount.
Let me just make sure that doesn't... Alright, mounted... Yeah, because mounted combatant doesn't do anything.
Dismounting would only take 5 feet.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So now you're a once character.
Yay!
Except I have to redo your initiative now.
17.
Is it-
Can Brutus take his movement, or are we just combining now at this point?
Subtract whatever movement you used from what Brutus has available,
So
and we'll call it square.
half would
So
be.
you have 25 feet.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, subtract 20 feet from what Brutus has available, and we're good.
Okay, cool. So 20 feet for Brutus, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's not close enough. You said it's like a half wall? Right here
Yeah.
in front of the, this guy?
Correct.
Can I. And I can see him. Can I, like, reach up and over it, or am I too small?
From on Brutus's back, you are not too short.
Cool. Run up to him, and we're gonna do some axes.
Axes?
Axes. Axe attacks. First one is Miss Jackson.
Okay, that'll hit.
Wonderful. Second one is a 16.
16 will hit.
Wonderful. Alright. So both are 12 plus 21 points of magical slashing damage total.
You said that second hit was a 16
16.
to hit? Okay. Yeah. And you did 21 points total.
Yeah.
All right.
And then let's see if I have anything. Trying to remember how to play this character. Yeah, no bonus actions really. So that is everything for me, and Brutus really can't attack, so Brutus will take the dodge action as my
Okay.
use my bonus action to tell Brutus to take the dodge action.
All right. Perfect. It is Helia's turn.
Okay. These two people, okay, are within range. Helia is going to actually step back a little bit. Oops, not that one. And then at these two guys right here,
Okay.
I will need them to make a wisdom saving throw. As she plucks a little string on her mandolin, ukulele, whatever the fuck she's playing. I haven't figured it out yet. 16
Both
is
of
the
them
DC.
fail.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
Both
of them fail.
A 30-foot cube appears like right in front of them as colors start flashing at them, and I cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Nice.
So
Okay.
by failing the save, they are
You said
both.
a 20-foot cube.
It's a 30-foot cube within range.
Oh, that's not the kind of thing I want.
They're now charmed, and while they're charmed, they are both incapacitated.
Nice.
So you put this cube like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, and then as a bonus action, I will just blow a little toot toot and give Endeavor a bardic inspiration.
Cool.
Okay.
And that is my turn. I'm gonna stay put where I'm at right now.
I don't like that measuring that Dustin was doing.
What was he doing?
I don't know.
Why
He
is
was
he-
measuring. I don't like it.
Why is he measuring things? That's not nice. It's rude.
It's rude.
Only we're allowed to do that to the map.
All right.
Whatever it is, Dustin, it's not
Um,
within range.
The mage bonus action
Misty steps.
Misty Step.
Bitch.
And then shit, I already fucked this up. I'm going to cast Firebolt on Helia.
That's so not nice.
That's not nice.
And that is an 18 to hit.
That's not nice.
That indeed hits.
Gotta get you shield.
Oh yeah, you could use one of those now.
I was thinking of the spell.
Yeah,
No,
I
No.
meant the
I don't
spell,
remember
but
that being
also
on the
a
list.
shield. I meant the spell, but yes.
Shield.
So that is 13 points of fire damage.
I rolled a 13
And I
in
need a
concentration,
concentration.
so I assume that I keep my
You do keep your
hypnotic
concentration.
pattern. Alright.
Alright. So that is the mage's turn.
Oh, that was a bad mistake for you. I'm gonna go let the dog out real quick. So I will be right back.
Doggo.
Oh, pupper.
This last thug closes the distance, but it takes their entire turn. Tina, it is Endeavor's turn.
Okay. Alright, that's that bug. Who's next to me? That is Helia. That is this person. Leopardus. And Zilla's in the pile of stuff.
Yep, I'm near the pile of stuff.
You're near the pile of stuff. Okay.
That's a problem. Just don't kill me.
No, it's cool.
But,
It's cool. It's
do what you
cool.
gotta do.
I just wanna
Don't
see
kill
it.
me unless you can resurrect me.
I think I could do that today.
I mean, I could probably heal you. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, who's carrying that thing? The big fire. Big fire friend.
I think you are.
Okay, I have it. I have it in my inventory, and I realized I never asked if we actually determined who was carrying the bullshit. All right,
You
well,
make
in
the
that
most sense, but also don't at the same time.
well, I don't understand. I it was fine. I made friends.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to.
I mean, it is a new day.
It
Just
is.
throwing that out there.
I know. It is a new day. The new day has come. I'm gonna move out of this line and out of this clump because that seems like a bad place to be. So let's get over here, and I think I can get. Like, I can move away. Let's see, what clumpy thing do I want to do? I think I'll take my full movement kind of over to here. About as far as I can go. I will take my 30 feet. I will get back there. And then I think I am going to. What exactly is like the black space in here?
Oh, they're buildings. You guys are like on the street. There are,
Oh, hey. I opened a door.
yeah,
Okay. So these are actually people's homes?
homes and businesses and things of that nature.
Okay. Yeah, I actually care about that. That's unfortunate. So instead of lighting everything on fire, I'm gonna.
I mean, you can do whatever you want.
I mean, yes, but I think it's probably a bad look if we burn down people's homes.
I mean, a lot of stuff's already on fire.
None of these are, though.
You know what else is a bad look? These fuckbags stealing money from people that just lost all their shit.
Well, yes, but us burning down the shit that they have left is not gonna make it better.
I'm just saying.
These homes are these homes made of wood? Is this wood? Is this wooden homes, or are these like stone homes? Stone homes that don't burn.
A mix of the two.
Okay, then yeah, we're not gonna light them.
There's a lot of wood and stone construction in this area.
Okay, well, and then instead we're gonna oh, somebody.
Yeah,
Oh,
poor
okay, we're good.
guy.
We're good. He was making little noises. Instead, we're gonna cast conjure minor elementals. So we're gonna conjure some elementals. And I would
Are you doing that with the razor?
No,
or
I'm
are
doing
you
that with
just casting
myself.
with yourself? Okay.
Yeah, no, not summoning one giant one. This is a bunch of small ones.
Oh, we're
Okay.
summoning things.
And what level are you casting that at?
Fourth level.
Fourth
That's,
level.
I think
Okay.
the only thing I can. Yeah. Do not have options.
Well, I'm gonna try and counterspell it.
Okay. Are you gonna roll?
Yeah, I've got a roll.
Okay.
And the DC is gonna be 14.
Yes. I have 2 of those.
And I get a. It's a 14. I get a +3.
Oh. +3. Where's my other?
Okay. So what kinds of elementals do you summon?
Well, seeing as we have a lot of ash going on around here from the giant volcanic eruption, I think that I would like to summon some smoke methods.
Ooh.
8 of the smoke methods.
Okay.
That's new.
And I have their stat block up. And I can summon them within how much space around me? It's pretty far. 90 feet. Yeah, there's a lot of methods that are going to show up.
Method with a PH.
With a PF method with a PH.
Do you need 8 of these motherfuckers?
Yeah, they're CR1, they're CR quarter. So I get 8 of them if they're CR quarter.
All right, there's your 8 methods.
Oh, Jesus fuck. Cool. Now let me just double check on this.
These are dust methods. Do you know if there's a considerable difference between dust and smoke methods?
Let's see. That one exhales smoldering ash. Dust methods. Aside from in terms of hit points and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a 5-point difference in hit points. Smokes are 22, dusts are 17.
Okay. Is there a difference in the AC?
No, the AC is the same.
Okay, good.
Let's get back to where I was, which is over here, and I will... Summon creatures are friendly.
No, 22, not 222.
Okay.
One super method.
One giant one.
They just merge.
Mega method.
Yeah. Mega method.
Mega method. Alright.
Can you not do that?
Have better initiative than I do.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you tell these 8 methods?
Well, I want these 8 methods to go to go fuck with some people. I'm assuming so I have to roll initiative for them as a group, which I rolled,
Okay.
it's an 11.
Okay.
So do they hang out until next round?
Yeah, so you can give them a command now.
Okay.
But they will act next turn.
Okay. Then I will command them to go fuck up these folks. And they obviously know exactly what I mean because, I can speak to them. So we'll have, let's see, we want to move one of these guys. Definitely want to get one over. Want to get some basically in this lovely zone.
Okay.
So we'll have probably some in this zone. I'd like to get a guy up at the top here.
You just want them all to spread out and
I'd like
attack
them to
everybody.
spread. I would like them to spread. I would like them to engage. I'd like to keep one. It really doesn't matter where. I'm going to keep at least one back near me, though.
Okay.
One will hang out toward the back because we still have that fucker who decided to get up close and personal with Helia. But yeah, we're going to get some methods get up in people's faces.
Okay.
And we'll see whether or not any of them survive until the next round. Because apparently they are very nice and quick, and I am not. Come, my friends. I don't think I can... Yeah.
Alright, so...
I can't move them.
It is now one of the archers' turns.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, buddy. No, nothing there.
Yeah, he's going to fire 2 longbow shots at Helia.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I also got my bonus action.
Oh, you have a bonus action. What you got for that?
I'm going to turn into a thing. Because I can, and that sounds like a fun idea. And also, I would really like to eat this, mage. So right now I'm going to turn... I can't move or anything, but I'm just going to turn myself into a saber-toothed tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a Kit Kat. Because I feel like pouncing on people. And yes. And I'll just chill here for now.
You're gonna be a saber-tooth tiger.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a tiger. It's okay, buddy. I don't know what the people are doing. He heard something.
If you pull up Endeavor's character sheet and drag over the token for from the menu, the token to her character sheet, it'll pop up and ask you if it's polymorph or wild shape.
Whoop.
Wait.
Why are these people such assholes, guys?
Wait. Say all of that again.
So bring up Endeavor's character sheet.
Yeah.
Take the saber-tooth tiger from the monster list, like from the actors list. Drag it over to Endeavor's character sheet, like their token. Like click and drag it and drop it.
Oh.
Nope. Did not do it.
Yeah, it did it.
It should ask you, but it should change. Oh, wait. Is that where you were? Yep, that did it. So now Endeavor. Now
I
you still
can't
have.
see myself.
You should see
Nope.
kitty.
Nope. I see no things anymore.
Oh, Dustin, you might have to update the token vision, maybe?
I see a red square and everything kind of went dark.
I see
And
a kitty.
I don't see a kitty. No kitty. I can refresh and see if it's me.
Maybe. That might do it.
Let's find out.
Kitty is an illusion.
I don't have any token with vision in this scene. Oh, Endeavor Tina Sabertooth Tiger. Let's save that. No, I don't have any vision. Now I have vision.
Yeah, apparently you don't get
That's
vision
weird.
when you're polymorphed.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, because I said you were polymorphed.
Polymorphed,
Let me try.
not wild shaped.
Let me try this again. Wild
Oh,
shape.
big. Yep, I can move myself.
You can still see shit.
I can't see anybody else, but I'll refresh one more time and just make sure. Let it update itself. City Street Alley.
All right. Well, while we
Yeah, it's fine.
continue to muck with that, it will be this guy's turn. He's gonna try and make a. Oh, no! It is the archer didn't actually resolve his shit.
He doesn't need to do that.
No.
Court does a 16 hit your armor class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then both arrows are gonna hit. And you take 11 points of piercing damage, and I need a con save.
That's a natural one, so my hypnotic pattern drops.
Ooh.
Not
It was 11, and then another 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And that drops. That is his turn. It is now the thug with a shield. He's going to snap back to his senses and see all of these dust fits and charge in. And that is going to be Does a 14 hit the dust muffets? Yes, it
Yes, it does.
Dustin, I like that you made your
So-
archers left-handed.
Well, yeah. If I am thinking about it, I make all of my minis left-handed.
I mean,
You
why
made
would
my fairy
anything be
left-handed,
right-handed?
too.
Nothing makes sense right-handed, so it's fine. It's true. Nothing makes sense right-handed. It's all fucking backwards.
Yeah. All right. So this guy with the shield comes up and slashes twice at one of the Mephits. That Mephit is still on his feet. And then we've got the other archer is going to do. The other archer is going to fire 2 shots at the saber-tooth tiger.
AC is 12, just so you know.
Yeah, that definitely hits then. So one of them hits. One of them is a natural one.
Okay.
So that is 11 points. Wait. 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then you were concentrating on all of the methods.
Yes, I was.
So I need a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, 18.
18 succeeds. And now it is this last thug is here. He's gonna go 20. He's gonna come up here and attack Lula.
That's not nice.
Hey, that means I don't have to go anywhere. That's fine.
So he is going to make a bunch of attacks against you. 2 scimitar attacks are going to be 22 and 9 to hit.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
let...
guessing the 9 misses.
The 9 misses. Brutus is going to impose disadvantage with deflect attack as his reaction.
For the 22.
For the 22.
16.
Misses.
Okay. So he swings once, misses, swings a second time. Brutus snaps at him and disrupts him just enough to miss. And then in frustration, he draws a dagger in his offhand and swings at that and misses.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Zilny, it is back up to the top.
All right. It sounds like there's a mage up there. I would like to shoot this mage.
Okay.
In the face.
In the face. 18?
Shield. It misses.
Shield. Shield.
Hey, when you force me to cast shield, it means that I can't cast counterspell against any of your wizardy bullshit friends.
That's true. I suppose
none
this
of us
is
are
still
wizards.
good.
That's
I'm a wizard light.
that is classist.
Wizard-esque.
Wizard-esque.
29.
There's nothing I can do to stop a 29.
Yeah.
Zil sees the like magical shimmer and is like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And just like angles his body to go around like
Yeah.
Pannon's side. Like, absolutely not.
You curve the bullet like it's
Yeah.
what was that movie Wanted?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. 11 points of damage.
All right.
And yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Let's action surge.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What's stopping me? And I'm gonna shoot the archer next to him this time.
Okay.
Spread the love. That is also a 29.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do against that.
8 points of damage. Then going down the line, I'll shoot the archer that's chilling by himself.
Okay.
15.
15 will hit.
Sweet. 9 points of damage.
Okay.
It's just Zil just pops up for a second, bing, 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 and it just squats back down.
All right, Lula and Brutus.
Hey. Alright, this dude decided to get in my face. Let's make him regret it. First attack. 26.
Yeah.
Second attack. 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits. Fuck him up.
Alright. So 12 plus. Oh, same amount. 21 points of damage.
Nice.
Said 21.
21. Same rolls as last time.
Okay.
And then Brutus. Bonus action. Brutus attack. And Brutus will attack.
Brutus.
Brutus, get him.
Get him.
Get him, Bubba.
Brutus attacks at a +5.
What the fuck is this? Eagle.
Which is a Miss Jackson. It hits.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
4. Max damage, 11 points of force damage.
Okay.
Did you lose your ball? Alright, hold on. And that's my turn. We're not going anywhere.
All right. Hell yeah.
I'll be right back.
So I have this one guy in my face, right?
Yeah, you got one guy in your face.
Okay. I am going to cast Charm Person on that dude in my face.
Okay.
So he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. 16.
Du- du- du. He succeeds.
Okay. Well then. Doesn't do anything. So I will I'm going to I think I can
Oh, I need my Bardic.
I'm gonna fuck I can't do that, can I? Even though I used a level 1 spell just now, if I also can I do a bonus action level 1 spell or no?
Mm-mm.
Your bonus action has to be a cantrip.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
do 2 spells, but either the action or the bonus action, one of them has to be a cantrip.
No, that's fine. I just wasn't sure. That's all I can do then. So that's my turn.
Okay. It is now the methods.
I
Tina,
can't
these are
see.
all smoke methods, correct?
Yeah, I still can't see.
You still can't see?
My map is black. It tells me when I refresh that I have no tokens with vision on this map.
I don't understand why that's happening.
I don't now.
That's
Yeah, it's
dumb.
like when it transforms, it gets rid of me.
Yeah.
Now I can
We
see.
just
We can
know
pretend.
that
I'm big.
we can actually
I'm big.
Let me do this.
I am a big thing. But okay, so now methods are gonna go fuck some stuff up. That guy already has a friend. Okay, yeah, I can be big.
You're just big.
I'm big. That guy can have a friend.
All right, so
Okay, so now
I'm just gonna say we got this guy, we got this guy.
mm-hmm.
These guys can all fly, so they're not gonna do
Yeah.
her attacks of opportunity or shit like that. You wanted to keep
Yeah, I just
one
wanted to hang
back.
back and then yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I'm just gonna work from right to left.
Do you want me to roll for each of them, or do you want me to roll for them as a group and then resolve individually if necessary?
You can either make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just make 7 attacks.
Okay.
You're doing it at +4.
Yes, I am.
And just give them to me one at a time.
Okay. So I'll start with first guy. So first guy, not the one that's hanging back, the one that's playing with Lula, is going to be a 19.
19 hits. Do you want me to roll the damage?
Oh, I can roll
your attack and the damage.
You want me to roll the damage? Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. 1d4 plus 2. So that's 6. 6 damage, slashing damage.
Okay. He's dead.
Cool.
Next guy is gonna catch 2 of these attacks.
Okay, so the first is a nat 20, second is a 12 plus 4 is 16.
But the 16 will miss.
Nat 20 hits, which is going to be 2 plus 2 is 4, doubled is 8
plus,
slash.
No, plus. Yeah, 2 plus 2 is 8.
So that one's 8.
You ended up with the correct result, but the way you said the math was not how we do it. Because it's not 2 plus 2 doubled. It's the roll of 2 plus 2 plus 4, because it's a d4.
2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 6.
Yes. 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1.
Yeah.
14, 29, 42.
All right, and now 1 against the mage.
So one of these guys, it's probably going to be this guy. On this guy, the methods have Cinder Breath.
Yeah.
So yeah, these ones are going to use that. So okay. I need DC 10 dex saves from the mage. It's a 15-foot cone. So it would go.
All right, both of those guys have used their Cinder Breath.
Yes. So I need 2 DC 10 dex saves from these 2 guys.
Dex. The mage succeeds. The archer succeeds.
Okay. They're both there. And then the last one is this guy back here. And I think he's being a real a-hole. Oh, no, sorry. It's the guy next to the thing. He blends in.
Yeah, so you get one more against an archer, and then
Mhm.
the last one. So you get
Yeah.
2 more attacks.
14 plus 18 against the archer.
18 hits against the archer.
Okay. And that's all of 3 damage.
Hey, every hit point counts.
And the last one is against this thug, which is also an 18.
18 still hits.
Still hits. And that's 5 against the thug.
Okay. So that's the methods.
And these guys are ugly because they are like sloppy ash. All done.
All right.
Howlin'.
It is now the mage's turn.
Oh God.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, and
That's
they're-
really big.
They're gonna put the fireball right there.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So Lula, Helia, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of the methods
Okay.
need to make the dex save. The dex save is not bad. It's only 14.
All right. I will do methods from
7.
back to around to front. All right. Method 1. Back method succeeds. 15. Nat 20 on method 2. Your dice is good, Court.
That's better than mine.
That one sucks. And that's 17. 17, 15, 17.
Ford, how you looking?
Well, it depends on what your roll is, but I'll probably be out if you roll more than a 21.
Why do you keep barbecuing, Court?
He really wants to kill me.
I think. Oh, where's he going?
There's some
Probably
like
dropped a
Hannibal
die.
Lecter shit going on here.
He's like, hang on, I have to get the
Australia.
other dice.
Yeah.
I have to get
No,
more
I dropped
dice.
one.
It's good knowing you guys. I'll see you with my new character next week.
We need to get you like a ring of fire resistance.
I don't know, Court. I rolled
Here's
a
the
lot of
problem.
ones.
Here's the problem. I changed out of a rogue who doesn't have, very
Uncanny
dexy saves or
dodge,
uncanny dodge or
evasion.
reliable talent.
Yeah, you got to stay the fuck away from the fireballs.
Excuse you. It's not like I just see the shadow and go, cool, I'll stand under it. It'll be warm for a second.
I mean, it is kind of
All
chilly
right.
out here.
Court, how many hit points did you have?
21.
21?
Yeah.
I rolled 3 ones, 2 twos,
Oh,
a 3, and 2 4s,
okay.
which is 18.
Jesus. Okay.
Halved to 9.
What was the DC? I'm sorry.
9.
14.
Okay.
So
All
Lula
right.
and Brutus need to make it.
Brutus got a nat 20, and because I'm a mounted combatant, he takes no damage.
Okay.
Lula would have failed, except she uses a flash of genius to add a plus 5 to that roll and gets a 18.
Okay.
So she will take
Okay.
half.
Apparently, when, she was thinking about the damage being halved, like, Helia fucked up and
I'm
her
sorry.
saving throw was halved.
You know what? I'm not gonna. Wait, Court. What did you roll?
A 2.
Oh, I can't help you then.
Yeah.
I was gonna reverse it and give you the flash of genius, but I can't. A 2 is not gonna
No.
help you do anything.
I have a +5 to
Tina.
my deck save. Like,
Yeah.
my modifier's not
How
bad.
how did
So
the
it
methods
is-
do?
is 7
So,
plus 5
method.
still to get you
Actually,
to
yeah,
12.
method. These ones, the 3 that are left,
Uh-huh.
every method, but the guy who was here succeeded on their save.
Okay.
So they each take 9 damage.
Even if that fourth one, even if he succeeded, he'd have died anyway.
Okay.
He only had 6 hit points left.
Okay, cool. Goodbye, little thing. You have turned back into the ash that you came from.
Hey, they did pretty good.
You
All right.
turned him back to a pile of allergens.
Yeah.
Carcinogens.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, so that is the mage's turn. We
Mhm.
now have this thug.
Mm.
Yeah, and he's gonna go after Helia,
20.
because she's right there. Not with a 3, he's not.
I got you, Hellion.
Does a 15 hit?
15 is my AC.
Okay. So, similar to the other one, he lashes out with 2 scimitar attacks and misses both times, and in his frustration, he pulls a dagger and fares no better with the dagger.
Damn it.
So that is that guy. Endeavor, it is your turn.
Cool. I am going to. These guys are 15 feet up. What's the rule on jumping?
Every time.
Every time.
I saved this somewhere.
I know.
Not
It's
in
like
this, not
my-
in this one.
My strength score is an 18. I always fuck it up though. D&D 5e. I always fuck up how far. Here we go.
How to jump
When I
in
make a high
D&D.
jump, okay, 3
Just hit the
plus
space
my
bar.
strength modifier if I move at least 10 feet. I just want to know if I can get up there.
You're large size.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
big.
say just with an appropriate athletics check, I'll say that a saber-tooth tiger could get up 15 feet.
Okay.
Don't you have, like, pounce or anything like that?
I do have pounce, but I first have to run 20 feet and then I need to pounce on something. So I want to know if I can eat this mage he's 15 feet in the air.
Oh
A lot of
yeah, I mean
feelings
if
in
you're
that
going
response.
after the mage, you can definitely get up there. You're just gonna have to like hop and skip up these boxes a little bit to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I have
like
them.
I'll still ask for that athletics.
Yeah, okay.
But there's no question you'll get up. You'll get there.
Okay, just wanted to make sure because they're 15 feet
Yeah.
up. So
Yeah, just don't fuck it up.
the athletics would be the athletics check was 18.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then I'm gonna take my movement,
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna
munch
pounce
on
on
his
that.
ass.
Pounce on that fucker who just tried to kill my friends with a fireball, and they need to make a strength saving throw or be
Mhm.
knocked prone.
I don't know if you know this about NPC mage.
And
I
then
hear they're really strong. Like,
oh, this is one of those swole mages, like one of those CrossFit mages.
yeah.
So I rolled an 8.
His name is Chad.
So that's 7.
Okay. So they're going down. And
He's
then
gonna
I'm
be
going
prone.
to then I'm gonna claw at them and I'm going to bite at them as a bonus action. So
Is pound like pounce is like all part of your
all part of
attack
movement. I have to
action?
move at least 20 feet, hit it with and then I have to hit it with a claw attack. So claw attack on this mage is going to be very high. Yeah, claw attack is going to be 21.
Yeah.
All right, so.
And was that with advantage because he's prone? Or do you
Actually,
have
no.
to hit him with
Yeah,
the
I have to hit him
claw?
first and
Oh, okay.
fail the save. So yes, this one is not an advantage. The bite that he'll take afterward as a bonus action will be.
Okay.
So it is. This one is just 2d6 plus 2, 5 plus 3 is 8 plus. Oh, sorry, 8 plus 5, 13 slashing damage against Mr. Mage. Then I'm gonna bite him at advantage because he's on the ground.
Okay. Well, he's dead now.
Oh, cool. Well,
So if you want to bite at the archer, that's cool too.
okay. I'll bite at the archer. I don't do anything else as a bonus action. I just sit on this guy though. And I'll roll it normally since I do not have advantage on.
Yeah, you won't have
Sure.
advantage.
I found lettuce on my floor, guys. I also lost a dice under the chair somewhere.
Oh no.
Archer is going to be, I don't think it's gonna hit. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Oh. Then I don't even have these dice out. There it is. That's going to be an 8 plus 5, 13 piercing.
Okay.
All right, Archer. And I'm just gonna roar in his face.
Roar.
I'm gonna do big roars and do that thing where like the kitty licks its lips and it, kind of like has big murder paws.
Sweet.
Murder mittens. Fuzzy murder mittens. And now I'm gonna find the dice before my dog eats it. There it is.
This archer then is going to.
Hi, friend.
No, it's the other archer first. I guess it's just gonna move here, and he's going to draw a short sword, and he's gonna make 2 attacks with the short sword against the Mephit. Because now shit's in his face, and he was all the way up here so that shit wouldn't be in his face.
It's rough when that happens when you're an archer.
I do sympathize. Zill also doesn't want anyone in his face.
That's true.
So this Mephit is gonna take 10 points of damage. And we can get rid of that fireball.
Dude,
and
why are
now
these people
it's the
such
thug with a
dicks?
shield is gonna keep going after this other Mephit, I guess. So he's gonna take 2 attacks.
Yeah, that's right. All the ash is gonna come smother you. Dicks. You twitching, Bubba?
So one of those is gonna hit.
Ooh. He doing a twitch.
And that is 8 points of damage.
Yep.
And then now it is the archer that Endeavor is trying to eat. So he's going to draw a short sword, and he's going to try and attack at you twice.
Cool. He's probably gonna hit me. I'm pretty big.
That is a 22 followed by a 15.
Yep, both hit. It's kind of hard to miss me at the moment.
So that is going to be a total of 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And I need
Con
2
save.
concentration checks.
First one is a Miss Jackson. Second one is a 15.
Okay. So the Mephits stay.
Yes, they do.
Alright, that
They're my
guy's dead.
friends. I'm gonna make lots of
Sony, it
elemental
is your
friends.
turn.
Okay. Mage is dead. That's good. This archer seems to be I trust Endeavor.
This one's
So
occupied.
yeah, occupado. So I'm gonna try to shoot this guy over here.
Okay.
Did you just eat your foot?
Oh, try was the operative word. I don't think that my 12 is gonna do it.
12's not going to do it.
But the 22 probably does.
Hey.
The 22 is going to do it.
Yeah.
So that's 8 points of damage for that guy.
Okay.
Is he not dead yet? Jeez.
He's not quite dead. He's close.
Hmm. So you're telling me if
has
I
been
hadn't fucked
shot
up,
a
he
few
might be
times.
dead.
I mean,
And I'm just gonna squat back down in my little hiding spot. I'm good.
I love how
Okay.
you're just like in the midst of this pile, and it's just like everyone's like, I don't know where he went.
We don't know. It's crazy.
It's funny, he just
Wild.
vanished.
Yeah, we just see bullets randomly fly out from the air. We don't know. It's cool though.
All right. Lula and Brutus.
Lula and Brutus are gonna go this way. 15, 20. Give Helia a little pat. Or cure wounds.
Ooh,
Oh,
she does that little shack shimmy.
fucking roll minimum 6 points.
Hey, every little bit helps.
5, 10,
Get a Rudy.
15, 20, 25, 30. Comes spinning around this guy, and Brutus will take a bite.
Okay. With
'Cause-
advantage.
Yeah, because Cure Wounds is an action. So bonus action, Brutus attack.
Fuck, come on, Brutus.
Does a... What's my... Plus 9. Yeah, so a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Awesome. So that is a... That's a... 8 points of force damage.
Okay.
Hmm.
Helia, it is your turn.
Okay. So, Helia, being new to this whole twinkle twinkle magic bullshit, is gonna take out her rapier, and she's gonna take a swing at the mage. And Brutus is flanking, so she gets advantage. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Does a 12 is not going to hit, I'm guessing.
12's not going to do it.
Okay. And then as a bonus action, she is going to cast Healing Word on herself. Yeah, it's first level. Roll 6 more points of health back. And that's my turn.
All right. It is now the Mephits.
Yep. Mephits are gonna go.
Alright, I assume this one's gonna move
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, well, that one's gonna go there, and I
So
think
let's
everybody
do
else
the
is
two
chill.
that are gonna attack this
Mhm.
guy first.
16 for the first one, and
16 will miss.
okay, and second one is 18.
18 will hit.
Okay. And that is the D4 plus 2 is 6 points of damage to slashing damage if it matters to that one.
You said 6 points.
Yeah, 6 points.
Okay.
And now we have
And then
these friends
2 will attack this
Yep.
archer.
who's just regretting his life, although the Mephits are not exactly the most dexterous folk. First one is a 9,
Nope.
not gonna hit. Second one is a nat 20, which
That'll
will
hit plenty for both of them.
3, so 5 points plus the d4 full base is 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6 damage plus 5 to 11 slashing.
11.
Yes.
He dies.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Turn on his friend. And then his little friend is over here. Is a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
And is 3 slashing.
Okay, and then the last guy.
The last guy is not going to hit, I don't think.
Okay.
No, it's not. That's
You've
a
got
5.
this last method in reserve. Is he still just hanging out in the back in reserve?
Oh, do I really? Can he even move? He can fly 30 feet.
He can attack the thug.
Yeah. We're going over here.
Okay.
I'll bring him in the back here, though, just so this guy is, having a lot of fun.
All right.
Yeah,
Go ahead and
poor
make this
guy.
attack with advantage because he's being flanked.
This is the failure method. This method was in the back for a reason.
Even with advantage.
Oh yeah, no, he rolled a 3 and a 1.
Oh.
Buddy was in the back for a reason. He had to watch.
Well, I've done all I can.
Yeah.
He definitely has to go back to school.
Yeah.
The method school.
You know what?
Method school.
It's the guy who got brought up. He's like the 4th string guy who
Yeah.
got brought up as
Mhm.
everyone else got COVID.
Yeah.
All right. It is.
So what
that-
you're saying is he's the Australian breakdancer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, he tried real hard. He just
Did he, though?
All right.
Thug.
So, Lula, you are going to take 2 scimitar attacks, and then the last method that showed up is going to take a dagger attack.
Cool.
One of the scimitars is going to miss, but the dagger and the first scimitar attack are both going to hit.
I need him to make a Constitution saving throw.
Of course you do.
Of course.
Use it, right?
Mm-hmm.
DC 17.
It's 17 on the die,
Damn it.
so he'll make it. And that is 4 points of slashing to Lula. And god damn it. 4 points of slashing to the method.
Okay. Poor Muffet. He came up and tried and then just got stabbed.
No, he did his job of absorbing attacks and damage
Yeah.
from an
That's
actual
not
party
how we
member.
phrased. That's not how Endeavor explained it to the Muffets.
Yeah, that
Well,
dagger could have been
how does
Pelias,
How does
so-
Endeavor explain it this turn? Because it's up to you.
I mean, Endeavor explained it as like we're gonna go try to we're gonna go and we're gonna attack these guys because they're trying to hurt our friends. What she didn't say is that like there's a lot of you and I'd rather that they hit you than my friends. Also because like you just turn back into ash and then you can kind of come back later. Like again, you have a certain very different cycle than we have. We turn to ash too, but it's a lot harder for us to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Way more
Right.
expensive.
It's
So
way
what are you
hard-
doing, Tina?
Oh, it's my turn. Yeah, well, you know what? We've already dealt with these two friends. This guy's hanging out down here, so I think we're
Yeah,
gonna continue our
we've got one guy with a shield, one guy without a shield, and the last archer.
yeah, we're just gonna move ourselves over here.
Okay.
Not into the house though, but yeah, we'll put ourselves there and go see our archer friend over here, because why not?
Okay.
And then we are going to go and we're just gonna try to I think we are going to try to we're gonna claw at him. Claw at him. And he is a where are you? Oh, there we go. Is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
And that is 11 slashing damage to him.
Okay. He
And
dies.
Jesus.
I'll just lick my claws. Since I still have movement, I will, as a cat does, I will pick my way carefully along this upstairs and just kind of walk over and do that thing where, like, how cats sit on the edge of something before they go and attack it. I'm gonna go do that over here and just stare at this guy.
Okay. It is the guy with the shield's turn. He's going to try and take out one of these methods. First with some scimitar attacks. And one of those is going to hit. And he takes out that method. And he's going to turn to the other one with a dagger. And that one's going to hit. Alright. Zilny, it is your turn at the top of the initiative.
Well, my original targets are dead, so I'm gonna go for this dude chilling over here that Endeavor is staring at.
Mm-hmm. My friend.
Which one?
This guy.
Okay.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
7 points of damage. And one more shot. 23 to hit.
That'll also hit.
That's an additional 10 points of damage.
Nice. He is not quite dead, but he's been fucking peppered.
Excellent. I am going to shimmy myself over here a little bit more, just kind of like changing the angle of what I'm hiding behind a bit.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm good.
All right.
I'm a one-trick pony.
Alright, let's take some swings with the hand axe. A 21 to hit for the first.
That'll hit.
What about a 14?
A 14 is not going to do it, unfortunately.
So that's 8 points.
Okay.
Plus bonus action attack for Brutus.
You're making all these with advantage, right?
Yeah. Brutus gets a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
For 5 points of force damage.
Okay. Yeah, this guy does not look good at all either.
And that is everything for me.
All right. Hell yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try to stab him with my rapier again. Does a 21 hit?
21 will hit.
Alright. And then I'm also going to use my Psychic Blades feature, where when I hit a creature with a weapon attack, I can expend 1 use of Bardic Inspiration to deal an extra 3d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
So I shall do that. Uh, that's going to be 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
And that was a shit roll. 5 psychic damage.
You said 3d6?
Yeah.
Oh.
I rolled 2 ones.
I see.
Much like your roll of earlier. The dice were not happy.
Much like only rolling at 18 damage on a fireball, which is a travesty.
Yeah.
I hear you, man.
Yeah. And then again, as a bonus action, and I can use that feature once per turn, but as much Bardic Inspiration as I have. And then again, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word again on myself.
Okay. Tina.
Yeah.
While that is happening, I need you to roll 2d6 and give me the individual values.
5. Oopsie.
Sir, what's the problem?
Oh no, it went on the floor. All right. The first roll was a 5. The second roll is a 4.
Okay. Actually, I need you to do that a second time.
That's a 6.
Okay.
And a 5.
All right. So one of these methods has regained their
They're
what you
blinding.
call it?
They're cone.
Cinder breath.
Yeah. Okay.
And now it is their turn. So you've got 2 guys already attacking this guy.
Yeah.
You've got 1 guy attacking here.
Yeah.
And you have 3 unencumbered methods. Where are those 3 going?
So I don't really want to crowd. Which of these two guys has been having a rougher day of it?
Yes.
Well, in that case, then I guess we'll just try and make it.
I do not intend for Endeavor to take her turn.
Okay. Well, then the guy closest to Zill can go up and hang out near Helia and Lula and Brutus.
Okay.
Just up in that general zone. The other 2 can go over to hang out with their little friend over here. So that we are fairly distributing to both.
Okay.
And then I will roll some dice.
All right. Roll 3 attacks for the first guy and then 3 attacks for the second guy.
First, let's see. So first guy is 23, 17, and that was on the floor, and 18.
Okay. All 3 of those are going to hit.
Oh, okay.
How do you want these methods to murder the first guy?
Oh, there. I don't have to roll the dice.
It's like that.
It's like that.
I think as the 2 that were up top come over, he just has 3 of them come and kind of just maul him. And with the way that the rain is falling, it instead of just being smoke, it's kind of like smoke and ash that slowly turns to cement on his face.
Okay.
Because it turns out it's really bad when you have wet ash.
Okay. Go ahead and make 3 attacks for the second guy.
That misses. 18, And first one misses. The second two are 18 and 19.
Okay. How do these two murder the second guy?
I think similarly to the first, they really only know how to murder one way, which is that they
Okay.
come up and they claw, but as they claw, they kind of leave behind smoke and ash residue, which is really unhealthy. It's really bad to breathe in.
Okay.
The black
So, yeah, they basically just come up and claw at this guy's face until he can't breathe.
All right. Yeah, the first guy had 5 hit points.
Okay.
And you hit him 3 times with total plus 6 damage.
Mm.
The second guy had 2 hit points.
Oh.
So if any of them hit, he was dead.
Okay. He did a murder. What are we gonna do with all these bodies that we just made?
Listen.
They
as this is happening, and these methods are finishing their work, up from the southern end of this street, a patrol of deep legionnaires comes running past. And at this point, you all realize that bell that's been kind of going off is one of the local warning bells.
Guess we're gonna get arrested.
Endeavor.
Yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I do those as a druid. Wisdom saving throw. 21. Wait, 22.
22? Okay.
Yeah.
You, as you're about to, like, hop down off of this roof, one of the legionnaires reaches out a hand, and you can feel all of your joints seize up. You're gonna take... You're going to take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall from this rooftop and fall prone on the ground. But the hold monster does not take full effect.
Okay.
It interrupts, you seize up it just enough to make dismounting from this roof a problem.
Okay.
But otherwise... you're fine.
So I'm kind of down in this general zone.
Yeah, you're like down here.
Okay.
The rest of them, so there's 5 of them total. 4 of them are wearing matching heavy plate armor with helmets. Brandishing shields and spears, and they have formed an interlocked shield wall. And then the 5th one is standing behind them, and that's the one who tried to hold monster on you. And you all hear one of them shout from within this formation, halt and surrender, or you will be cut down where you stand. What do you guys do?
Yeah. So he'll put his hands up. He's not putting his guns down. But he's
No,
pointing them at the
Max is
He's
sky.
putting his
in
guns
the
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Helia will keep a hold of her rapier, but like kind of put her hands up and just be like, "We're trying to get to the forge."
Drop your weapons, all of you.
That's gonna have to be a deal for me.
And dismount your beast. Do you guys follow those instructions?
Like it's so.
I'll sheathe my weapon, but I'm not going to drop it for them to collect.
Go ahead, Rhodes.
I was gonna say, Zil will. He's not gonna move or anything. He'll say, "We're Deep Armory. We were defending ourselves. I'm happy to sheathe my weapon and explain the situation."
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay, let's see how well this works. That could be worse.
Add +5.
Oh.
Okay, with a +5, it's an 11. I was just excited it wasn't a
11?
negative.
Rhodes, you said it could be worse. I'm thinking like
It could have been worse. It could have been negative.
Right.
it's worth it.
Oh my god.
I mean,
The
that's
6.
it's certainly enough to not have to re-roll initiative.
So
Let's
it's
not become
sufficient.
enemies of the state.
I mean, the states kind of seem kind of asshole-ish too lately.
They you see the two and these are all dwarves, for the record, the two dwarves in the shield wall on either end, they both kind of give glances behind them, looking to the mage, who's wearing not like full plate, but kind of a essentially like half plate armor and robes. But they kind of give glances back, looking for instruction, and the mage just gives a nod to the two on the ends, and the four of them break their shield wall. One of the soldiers and the mage stay pretty close to Endeavor. Endeavor, do you come out of your wild shape?
Yeah. Eventually, probably around the same time that everyone else sheathes their or holsters their guns.
Okay.
I think at that point, Endeavor will retract into not cat.
Okay.
Like I can't sheath. It's very hard to sheath your weapons as a tiger. Like they don't sheath.
Yeah.
You're going to sheathe your cat.
So the so each soldier they each go up to one of you and ask for your guild identification, essentially your badge. And the mage, just because Endeavor, you're the closest. The mage also comes up to you while you're getting your ID, asks you to explain what happened.
Oh God.
explain the bodies. Also, are the methods still here?
Yes. I did not.
Make a
Actually,
concentration check
how
because you
long
took that
has
foliage.
how long has it been actually?
24 seconds.
Oh no, they're here for a minute. So let's see. Yeah, no, they're still here.
Okay.
The Muppets are still here. They're not. They're not. They're being non-threatening at the moment. After they
Do
mauled
you
people.
instruct them to all just stand to one side?
Yeah, have them go. I have them group up over by the half wall, kind of. So it's all the Mephits go back into the corner. No, they're gonna be polite. They'll line up neatly.
One.
Yeah, it's on top of Endeavor.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it or in it.
Oh.
And then yes, then I will proceed to explain that we were walking from our friend and Lula from her family's brewery.
Yeah.
Props to hops to the Forge Master Temple, and these fine folk who we encountered earlier today on one of the bridges. It seems they had taken it upon themselves to request toll for passage from crap. Just the northern side of the city.
Yeah, let me
Okay. Either way, these fine folks here had appointed themselves keepers of the bridge and were attempting to extort passage from those wishing to cross. We declined to pay said passage and went about our business, and it seems that someone may have taken offense to that when we left our friend's place and began to walk here. We noticed one of them behind us followed by the rest up ahead. And seems that they thought they might take their due through more forceful means. We are defending ourselves.
And you were visiting the Props to Hops Tavern?
My family.
What assignment were you working on?
We just came back.
What do you mean you just came back?
We just got back from assignment.
A few hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
One of the two of you, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I'm at a +1.
Apparently mine's better. It's not by much. It's really good that was an advantage. So it's a natural 20 for 23, and the other was a natural 1.
See, like I said, could have been worse.
Could have been
worse. The mage kind of looks at the two of you as by now, after having this whole tale respun, because I keep making you guys retell this story to everyone that you meet. I'm just making sure you guys tell the same story every time.
Yeah, you already did that once. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean,
we show the contract and stuff.
The mage looks at the group of you, looks at all of your badges, um, and as they hand back all of your IDs, just says, "You'll need to come with us." Um, I I guess collect any spoils, and I'll have another patrol clean up the mess.
Is, is this common since events?
More common in the first day or two. Very few are stupid slash crazy enough to do something like this now.
Something
should
like
check it.
And I
Fuck
suppose
yes.
fewer still are stupid slash crazy enough.
We should at least check and see if, I don't know. See if there's any reason these people in particular disliked us that much.
I assume
It
was
probably has something to do with the gun in the face.
a matter of pride.
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, I've put the gun in my face before, and I didn't try to kill you.
Well, that's because I was showing you the gun.
You were
My
showing...
finger was nowhere near the trigger.
Oh. I wasn't paying attention to that part. Is that how Zil gets off? Just like no, I was showing them the gun.
Yeah.
Oh no, Zil would be happy to explain. No, I knew a racket when I saw one. I've done this I've done this many decades. I didn't want to play their game.
You just showed them your gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had to
Forcefully.
decide whether they thought trying to extract payment from me was worth what was at the other end of that gun.
Mm-hmm. We can still check them, though. At least search and see whether they're organized. You know there's people who would take advantage of the situation.
Yeah, did they have any sort of guild affiliation or anything? Like stuff on their person as we search them?
Yeah, I'll roll an investigation check if that's
everybody make investigation checks.
Where's Quartz? Court has the dog out. I'll make sure she rolls because she's good at that sort of shit.
15.
Endeavor knows shit.
6.
Hell yeah. Bard hell yeah. There we go. Cool. Investigation. For me is really kind of crappy. Yep. 10 for me and 15 for Helia.
Okay. Yeah, you guys do not find any indication of any specific guild affiliation. You know that not belonging to any guild is very rare. So just because these guys aren't like carrying around their guild IDs doesn't necessarily mean that they're not part of any guild. But you don't find any guild IDs or anything like that on them. The two archers each had a longbow and like a dozen arrows, maybe, and they each had a short sword. The other thugs all had scimitars and daggers. Actually, you find you find 23 silver pieces between the 6 of them.
Wow. Are we holding on to that?
Is there like a fund we can donate it to?
Yeah, I was thinking. Drop it
Or like an
somewhere.
orphanage
Um,
or something?
but yeah, the as you guys are, you know, checking the bodies,
Respectfully.
um, the mage sends two of the soldiers off, and they go running back down the south street. Um, and the mage, the other two soldiers, and the four of you um, go the other way.
What the fuck was that bitch's name?
I will take those arrows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need a bow?
I have a longbow. I don't need
Okay.
more.
Yeah, we can carry
But I
them with
have
us.
exactly 5 bullets left.
Ooh.
So
But
Ooh,
yeah.
gotta get you.
so we're gonna need them arrows just in case.
You could probably make the arrows fancy too.
Theoretically.
Dustin, was that a dozen arrows each or a dozen left collectively?
A dozen between them.
Okay.
So these folks, they are all Deep Legion, all 5 of them.
Yeah, this patrol,
Okay.
they are all sporting Deep Legion,
Okay.
essentially uniforms.
Okay. Hmm. All right.
All right. And so the 7 of you now, including your escort, cross back over the bridge past Forge Master Temple.
Damn it.
We just like chuck it over the side.
Right.
This is for you. Throw it in a window.
And you are escorted to the Deep Armory Keep.
Yeah, we were going that way anyway.
Hey, our keep. I thought our keep was on fire.
So did I.
It was.
It's on fire in the picture, but the fires have been put out.
Okay, it was on fire. It has gotten better.
Yeah.
Well, good. We were coming here anyway.
Yeah, we did need to talk to some folks, didn't we?
Yep.
About, the things. Hey, we sent warning. We sent them a message in advance, Hi, bad news, volcano exploding. Let's see, there's
so
that.
on the way, it is explained to you guys that just like random acts of violence like the one that you were a part of was unfortunately pretty commonplace in the first day or so after the catastrophe. It's between that and trying to organize the construction of the dam is pretty much why the Legion took over the city. So in the most recent day or so, those kinds of crimes and other violent acts have been much more rare, but it is because the Legion, in a few words, the Legion takes zero shit from anybody. So yeah, but patrols are still out. They are closely monitoring anybody coming or going from the core. and entrance from the outside into Skytown is all but prohibited. Unless you have, unless you can prove residency or, or are on official business. Um, but yeah, it's an unfortunate set of circumstances, but it has proven to be what is necessary for the city to survive in any capacity while repair the damage and heal. Um, having, it's a having order and organization and putting an end to the rampant chaos was the first priority. Um, since since that time, pretty much all like independent contracts from like other guilds to the Deep Armory have been pretty much suspended.
Mm.
Everyone in the Deep, everyone in just about every surviving guild um, has been tasked with doing whatever is necessary, whatever they can, to aid in reconstruction, whether that be um, mages who can be building the dam, whether that be soldiers going on patrols and just keeping an air of order in the streets, or um, brewers are no longer making ale, they're distilling water or making other types of beverages, making food to feed the population that's left. Um, Anyone who either can't or is unwilling to contribute in a meaningful way has been asked to leave. Um, Very few people that met that description needed to be told to leave. Most of the tall folk and the pretty much anybody not of the mountain races, so dwarves, rock gnomes, Goliaths, those sorts of people, those sorts of races, anybody not of those types, 90% have been leaving the city, which a smaller population only makes the rest of our jobs easier. So I won't hold that too far against them.
You said surviving guilds?
Um, well, the bitter strength apothecary and the pristine Raymond,
Mm.
both of those headquarters fell into the chasm.
Okay.
So those two guilds have almost no representation in Skytown anymore. Um, the Gilded Society and the Gilded Society, Sun Guard, and Dragonsteel Forge guild headquarters were all hit pretty bad by looters and um, arson, and just chaos. Um, the Hummingwell Theater has been burned to the ground. That
Oh.
that building no longer exists.
Who fucks with the
Um,
sex workers? That's just stupid. This is Rhodes, not so.
yeah.
No, it's so.
Um, the Golden Expanse and Cold Forge guild headquarters are pretty well intact. Um, and Sharper Visage Tower is pretty well intact. Um, not unscathed, but is still standing.
Mhm.
I think most of the population realized that without mages or stonemasons,
Mm.
the core would flood. Um, and Deep Armory Keep has been think they think for a second and then say attacked. There have been some people trying to get into the keep, trying to sneak in or break their way in, but though the walls have sustained some damage, there's been a few small fires set. Um, the keep itself is no worse for the wear.
Mm.
Is there any word from inside the city, inside the mountain?
Only that when the earthquake happened and split Skytown in two, it nearly collapsed the entire gate into the core. And as such, the ocean flowed freely directly uh, into the city. So a few of the lower levels um, and a few of the mines inside the core have started to flood, which is why building the dam has been a top priority. Because the longer that takes, the more of the core that floods. Um, but the there was a I both inside and outside the core. Um, there was a considerable death toll. Many people are still missing. That's one of the official tasks that the armory is doing is those that can are going into the chasm and either picking through wreckage or at this point it's body collection.
Hmm.
At this point, you do reach the armory. Um, and this conversation, I know I'm just info dumping on you guys a little bit right now. But a lot of this information does get reinforced by a familiar face,
Oh.
Crumrack. Um, So fortunately, Crumrack is around. He absolutely vouches for you guys. Um,
Didn't we send him the warning? He was the dude that we sent the
I thought we sent
message
it
to.
I thought we sent it to a gear.
Oh, did
I
we
thought
send
we
it to
sent it to a
Gear?
gear.
I don't remember who we sent things to
I
anymore,
think it was a
guys.
gear.
It's like 6
Fire
months ago.
dude to send fire. That seemed legit.
I thought,
you did not send it to the captain of the patrol who found you guys having just murdered 6 residents of the city.
Dudes
No.
attacked us.
They didn't know that.
That's why I was like, hey, give us a sec to explain. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. Moosey. Well, at least this guy knows us.
Court, did you get all that?
Yes.
There was nothing.
I got none of it.
Do
You,
now.
I have
you
no
did
idea
great.
what
You
you're-
did amazing, okay? You did so amazing. You did so good.
You put on this fantastic performance and raised the morale of like the entire city. It was beautiful.
You did.
You saved the city.
You did.
Oh,
So I'll give you the short version. You guys are escorted to the Deep Armory Keep.
Good boy.
On the way is explained to you pretty much the situation over the last 4 or 5 days in Skytown. Lots of random acts of violence and looting and all of that kind of stuff was very prevalent in the first day or so. once martial law was declared and the Legion pretty much took over Skytown, a lot of that pretty much stopped. Obviously, not entirely. Um, when the earthquake happened and opened the chasm, the ocean started flooding the core inside the mountain. So building that dam became like the top priority. Um, Probably half the guild headquarters are pretty much gone. Um, but every resident is pretty much tasked with contribute in a meaningful way to this project. If you can't or are unwilling, leave. And a lot of people left. Um, so, like the Stoneblood Guild that is all like the brewers, they don't brew beer anymore. They are, distilling water, making other drinks, making food to support the population. Anybody who has any like stonemason training or mages are building this dam so that the core does not continue to flood. Anybody who anybody who can't participate in either of those two things is essentially on body collection in the chasm or doing other projects to put the town back together. Any other like guild sanctioned jobs or tasks or contracts are essentially put on hold.
Sounds about right.
Um, but yeah,
I'm gonna say we should redirect the ocean water into the demon portal.
that would be a considerable task.
I know.
Because remember, that demon portal was like a few hours train ride
Yeah.
and then a few hours walk just to get to that part of the dungeon that you guys were in.
Also, we would probably end up draining the entire ocean.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys get to Deep Armory Keep. A lot of this information is reinforced by the familiar face, Crumrack. You guys your credentials are vouched for by him. And yeah. So two things happen. One of which I will provide to you guys immediately, and the other I will have to write down specifics for next week. But in preparation for your new official assignment from the guild, because you guys do not have an official assignment.
Nope.
You guys are sent to you guys are sent down to the first level of the main training building in Deep Armory Keep, where it used to be a large training room, which all four of you are very familiar with. It has been turned into an armory annex for the Legion. So, things that you guys are issued from this armory. Lula. From this armory, you are issued +1 studded leather armor.
Sweet.
With the Deep Legion insignia. You are also issued a cloak of protection.
Sweet.
that also bears the Deep Legion insignia.
Cool.
What was Quartz?
I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, good. Okay, I got booted really quickly because my first computer died.
Also, our internet's being really fucking unstable for the last like week.
Oh no, like my literal computer, like it got unplugged at some point tonight and my entire computer died.
Rip.
Yep.
Actually, what kind of yeah, so all 4 of you are actually gonna get that same armor, +1 studded leather armor with the Deep Legion insignia. So all 4 of you are wearing matching armor.
Oh my god, guys, we're so cute.
Do we get the cloak of protection too?
Oh,
Lula gets the cloak of protection.
oh, that's gonna be a problem.
Uh-oh.
Do you have to attune to that?
You have more than one attunement thing?
Oh,
she's an artificer.
I'm an artificer. All my
so yes,
bullshits are attuned.
Mm.
I can drop something.
Put a pin in it.
Okay.
Zilni, you are given a +1 hunting rifle.
Nice.
It has the look of what is it, 1867 Winchester rifle.
Ooh, fancy.
It's a cowboy Winchester rifle.
Okay.
So you get one of those in addition to the +1 studded leather.
Oh yeah, that is fancy. Cool. Cool.
Reloads after 5 shots. Damage is 2d10.
Yeah, it's nice.
Endeavor, you get a cloak of protection in addition to the armor. Actually, no. Court, you get the cloak of protection. Endeavor, you get something else. Where is this thing? Endeavor, you're getting a staff, but now I'm not finding the staff that I had found for you.
Okay. Hey guys, the Deep Legion has a shit ton of money.
Oh yeah.
I work for
Yeah.
the wrong division this entire time. This entire time.
Yep.
Still, what the fuck?
Yeah, I will find the stuff that I had for you.
That's cool.
But yeah, so you guys are re-equipped with some goodies. and you are told it's starting to get, into the afternoon. It's starting to get kind of close to dinner time. Um, and you are told, report back to the keep uh, at dawn for your new assignment.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Alright.
Okay.
At dawn for new assign. So we got the night.
Yeah, we should go back to the temple.
And for now, that is where we're going to cut it.
Oh,
Woo!
okay.
All right. Got to
Victory
shoot some
music for
people.
ending the session now.
One point of clarity, Mr. DM. Did I
Yeah.
ask how much ammunition did I get for this rifle? Or do I have to go buy that?
Here's this rifle. You can't actually use it aside from to hit people with.
I'll say that you get 3 cartridges of ammo, so 15 rounds.
Thank you.
I'll need to sneak one of those bullets.
Yeah. Make fancy bullets.
Yeah. I feel like she's gonna have to look at those schematics basically, and redo a couple like quantity levels
Mm.
Oh God.
of like
The
gunpowder
experimentation.
to like spell component.
Mm-hmm.
The ratio's all off.
Ratio's all off. This bullet's way bigger.
Bigger means more boom.
Oh, we will give it more
Bigger's
boom.
Bigger's gonna be a lot more boom. What kind of
Yeah.
damage do those pistols do?
1d10.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
double
the rifle
boom.
do?
Yeah. 2d10.
Oh shit!
Double boom.
Damn.
Oh,
Cool.
and I think the range is better too. Hell yeah. Sweet.
Well, yeah, it's a rifle. The range is gonna be a lot better.
Okay. I might be playing a fucking gunslinger, but I actually don't know anything about guns in real life, okay? That's why I had to look up the gun you were referencing in order to understand what you were saying.
Like, yeah, that makes sense.
It's fine.
Fantasy weapons, sure. I know those. Actual guns? Nah.
Cool, friends. Thanks for playing. This is fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're back.
Yeah,
Or at
it's
least
a
a
good
little bit.
time.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
And we'll play
Yeah.
for like 1 or 2 more weeks, and then we'll take another week off. Or no, because
No,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
play.
do Pirates.
We're not
It's-
technically taking the week
I-
off. We're still playing. We're just not necessarily streaming that day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
might-
that episode will go
we'll
go
re-
up. We'll do like a rerun kind of stream it.
Yeah.
I just have to figure out how to do that. But we were gonna do Pirates instead of Skytown.
Yeah.
And hopefully Mr. Maximus's cough will get better so we can actually, use the plane tickets that we bought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's open.
It's not terrible, like it's not persistent, but it's off and on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
poor
So.
guy.
Yeah.
Right. Then...
But you wouldn't know that
Alright,
with the way
kids.
he just ran me around the neighborhood on like the fucking big walk wanting to hunt for mice.
Or the way that he howled at me when he came home.
Mm.
I might have told him to roo-roo at you when we got.
Okay. I mean, I did encourage it when he came in, so like, but
Earlier today, I was like, Maximus, when we get in the house, roo-roo at Mama. And she was on a meeting and I forgot. And he walks in the house and goes, roo! I was like, whoops.
Sorry about that.
And then he like ran into her room and just did a flying leap onto her bed. I'm pretty sure he inserted himself in the video call for
he
it.
did. He came and said hi. He came and said hi to my colleagues.
Yeah, it's okay.
So
All right.
All right, internet.
All right, kids.
Bye.
Good
Thanks
night,
for playing.
interwebs.
Okay, bye.
Bye.